Because if you believe a white homosexual wrote the Bible, why would you read it?
Right. Exactly, bro.
There's no reason for you to read it.
Hey, but to the victim goes to history. What white man wrote his own defeat?
It's called iconoclasm. They do it so they can keep.
But then yet the Catholics come right behind them, which is majority, predominantly white. Why would they believe in the Bible that they wrote? They defeated it in.
They can't have the image be dominant. Right. Why would they do that? Then you'll start recognizing, like, wait a minute.
I want to say something, man.
Go ahead, brother. You got a question? You want to say something?
I like that picture over there, man.
Yeah.
And you know how many pictures I've seen like that?
Where? Which picture? Yeah, that picture that's burned in the brain of our people, man.
I'm talking about the color of the picture, man. I've seen black. I've seen a black Jesus picture. I've seen a white Jesus like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I seen a Mexican Jesus picture before.
I'm wondering why they sudden pictures, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They keep making them, but they ain't making the right one.
Yeah, because according to the scribe that Revelations 1. Yeah, I feel you on that. Now check this out. That picture right there actually was painted 1492. All right, 1492. So a little bit over 500 years ago. Now check this out. The historical Christ walked the earth 2,000 years ago. So who is that?
Who posed for that picture?
Right, his name, if you go into history, his name is Cesare Borgia. He was the son of Rodrigo Borgia, the 6th of Rome. He was a pope. All right, that was the Pope's son right there. And then when they enslaved the indigenous people, the dark-skinned people of the earth, they first put him up as Christ.
So when I say Caesar Bajul, I'm pronouncing it wrong?
I mean, no matter.
That ain't Christ.
No, that's not Jesus Christ. That's the devil, actually. It was put up to deceive you. We need also out the Apocrypha at the time, Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. We're going to show you.
You got that Revelation?
We're going to show you. Revelations 1. Revelations 1, the description of Christ.
Walking around here.
I'm going to read Revelations 1.
Go ahead, brother.
People walking around here and thinking that's Jesus in that picture.
Yeah, they
How
think
was
that's
he going to hide in Egypt?
Huh?
How was he going to hide in Egypt? When Christ was a baby, he was going to be hidden in Egypt. How was he going to hide amongst the kings? They dug King Tut up, right? Little boy King Tut. Blacker than him. Yep. How was Moses mistaken for an Egyptian? Now you look at Charlton Heston, and you think he an Egyptian?
Those the Egyptians right there.
Them the Egyptians right there. You see them on
They
the
dark,
island.
they dark skinned. So check us out. The children of Israel in the Bible look just like
Look just like that.
Remember Joseph when he was down in Egypt and his brothers came to get corn? They didn't even recognize him.
Because he was dressed like that.
If he was a white boy, they would have looked right at him and said, okay, there you go. He was dressed like Egyptian garment and his skin color.
If he was a white boy, there he is right there.
See that?
We 3 miles out and we still here.
The ancient world. The ancient world. By Curtis International Library.
We 3 miles out. We see him clear.
Trip off this ancient depiction of what the Jews look like. Trip off this. In the ancient world. In stone.
In stone.
Trip off this.
You said Wisdom of Solomon, bro?
Wisdom of Solomon 14. Hold that picture up, Nimshot, for that devil over there.
Caesar B.
Caesar B.
Caesar B.
We call him Caesar B.
Caesar Borgia.
Yeah, that's not Jesus Christ. Make no mistake about
Caesar
it.
Bajul.
This is what Jesus Christ's ancestors look like.
The Assyrian cat.
Look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
See them dreadlocks and them braids?
Yeah, man.
Trip off this. I'm going to read it. Look at the caption. It says, these are Jesus' ancestors. They lived on the earth. These are the Jews. Trip off. It say, Assyrian soldier drives Jews into captivity.
Right.
Look at it.
Assyrian Jews.
Assyrian soldier drive Jew. If you know about the history, the northern kingdom of Israel was took down by the Assyrians in 700 BC. So that means 700 years before the birth of Christ.
Right.
And these are Jews right here. These are his ancestors.
Right.
Assyrian soldier drives Jews into captivity. The Assyrians conquered Israel in the 8th century BC. Look at it.
This one written by no black person.
That's in stone, brother. Those white people.
This one written by a black person.
Them people of color.
That's an ancient depiction of what Jews look like. So when you read the Bible and you run across Jew or Judah, that's because that's who we are.
That's right.
We are the lost tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Right.
According to the Bible.
Okay, so
That's
when,
who we are.
when you ask that question, when you ask who are you, then
That's exactly what he was asking.
I'll say
I'm a Hebrew.
I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's who you are. That's your nationality.
I'm part of the tribes.
Let's say 12 tribes of Israel. Say, what's your
I can't prosper if I don't know who I am.
Yeah, but that's who we are as a people. Now trip off this. Trip off this Wisdom of Solomon first, 14, read verse 9 through 12. The thought. I trip off this. Trip off this. And Nimshank, if you can't Nimshai, if you can't hold that picture up while he read this. But this is profound right here. This is profound. Trip off this. Trip off the picture and then trip off what he read. Turn it over this way, Nimshai. Now trip off this, brother. This goes with your question about all them making images and all that. Come on, brother.
Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike, hateful unto God.
God says not just, they don't have to say hate the sin, not the sinner. The Bible says the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike, hateful unto God. Come on, bro.
For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it.
That which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. Leonardo da Vinci made that picture.
Right.
That's not Jesus Christ. That's the devil. Leonardo da Vinci made that picture. Read that verse again.
Say, for the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike, hateful unto God. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. That's right. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation.
Idols are false gods. Gods that are set up or carved or set up in stone. God said he gonna destroy all these gods. All of them. Come on, bro.
Say, because in the creature of God, they are become a stumbling block. It say, for that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. Therefore, even it say, upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation. Because in the creature of God, they are become an abomination, a stumbling block to the souls of men.
That's a stumbling block to the souls of men because you believe that's the Son of God.
Right.
And there ain't no description in the Bible that describes Jesus looking like that.
That's right. That's a stumbling block.
That's a stumbling block. Errant spirit doing that. But this is why. Come on.
It say, and a snare to the feet of the unwise.
Snare is a trap, brother. That's right. That's a trap. If for us to believe that's Jesus, that trapped our spirit.
That's sure, dude.
Come on, brother.
For the devising of the idols.
Because the devising of idols, come on,
was the beginning of the spiritual fornication.
They said that's the beginning of spiritual fornication. See, we think fornication
what did
is
he
all
just say?
physical. Devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication. That meaning we was cheating on God, in other words. Because with that is more than just a picture. With the picture comes ceremonies, rites, sacrifices, all that, man. You see that? So it's more than just a picture. It's what comes along with the picture.
Right.
That's the problem.
See? Bunnies laying eggs, Thanksgiving, Christmas, right? 4th of July.
You know I had a Baptist.
4th of July.
4th of July too?
You know I had the 4th of July.
New Year's Day.
That's a Puritan holiday.
I had a Baptist tell me, he said, yeah, we about the only person doing something around Easter. We have big Easter. Do we do things?
Say, and the invention of
y'all do the thing, y'all get the eggs and have
the invention of these were the corruption of life. Now when you go into the Bible, the new year begins in the spring.
You a Baptist, huh?
You see that? It's not the dead middle of winter. So I mean, we thank the Most High you was born on that day, but don't get caught up in that.
Y'all serve Halloween and do Easter.
It's just you thank God that you lived another year
for Easter.
But that's not New Year's according to the Bible. Now we can go to the scripture and show all these things that's happening. And then what the world do. Remember the Bible said love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If you love the world, you're an enemy of God.
So you're an enemy of God if you love this world.
Oh, wait a minute.
So we're not supposed to be doing that. They say
this world is borrowed time. How can I love this? How can I love this? A lot of our peoples do.
Who got the revelation? Revelation 1. Let's read the description of Christ. And let's see if this adds up with it.
Revelation chapter 1, I'm going to read verse 3 first. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
You get a blessing if you read and hear the words of this prophecy, because the time is at hand. Come on now.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. No, verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with garment down to his foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So strike one. He has Rin Tin Tin her. Scooby-Doo her. It says Christ. It says Christ.
Scooby-Doo her.
It says Christ had white woolly hair. Strike one. How is this Jesus the Christ? It said his hairs and his head was white like wool. That means from the hair on his head down to his beard was white and woolly. Read that description again, brother.
Verse 13 again. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
One Son of Man means Christ. So that's an old ancient term saying meaning prophet. All right, come on.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with golden girdle.
Come on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Strike one.
Oh, strike one.
So he has to have white woolly hair. This is Scooby-Doo hair. Ren 1010.
Right. See that?
We do.
Strike one. He has to have white and woolly from his beard to the hair of his head. If this is Jesus Christ, the description of Christ is hair, white, and woolly. Come on, brother.
So he got 2 more strikes in him.
Oh yeah, plenty more. That's just strike one.
Okay.
Strike one.
His head and his hairs were white like wool,
Come on.
as white as snow.
Come on.
And his eye.
See it in the back? Yeah, you see it? Come on, brother.
His head and his hairs were white like wool,
Right.
as white as snow.
Uh-huh.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Strike two.
Whoa, strike two.
Strike two.
Strike two.
Those ain't the whites of his eyes supposed to be red.
Like fire.
The prophecy says his eyes will be red from wine. Christ drunk wine.
All the time.
But he never was drunk. But he drunk wine. That's what brothers do. To ease the hell that we catch out here in these streets, you sit back and have your little drink of wine and chill on out. So it also symbolizes how angry he gonna be when he returns.
That's right.
Very angry.
Very angry.
Coming for vengeance. So strike two. I don't see red eyes. Though I mean the whites of his eyes are not red. All right, come on, brother.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Like unto what?
Fine brass.
You brothers got a penny on you? Who got a penny?
I have one.
Who has a penny? Somebody got a penny. Let's look at it.
I have several.
Look,
Those are nice.
I got a penny.
You got a penny? Pull the penny out, brother. Let's see that real quick. It's a Christ skin. It's like fine brass. Come on.
Fine brass. Unto fine brass as if they burned in a furnace.
So if you burn anything, it get dark.
It get dark.
That way he ain't just have brown skin. He had dark brown skin.
Yes, sir.
That's strike three. Get him out of here.
Strike
He's out.
three.
Out.
That can't be Jesus Christ.
He's out.
Can't be. Can't
Three
be.
strikes.
Lay down.
Can't be. Let's get another description. Daniel